Hello again, welcome back to Business News. Government has begun its Eurobond roadshow today with the objective of raising up to $3 billion at the end of the exercise. The investor engagement is taking the time to the New York first in the United States and expected to end in London. George Rafi has more on this and also how the pricing will be impacted.
The team is, however, hoping to close this exercise in London. The government team is led by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, as well as officials from the Bank of Ghana, including some of their technical team and the Ministry of Finance. This roadshow for some is seen as a mere formality, looking at the fact that there have already been some pre-roadshow to test the market, which was jointly supervised by managers of the offer, that is JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Standard Chartered Bank PLC, and Standard Chartered Bank Group. These were the same institutions that helped the country secure its last Eurobond cash in March last year, which got some very high investor interest. There are some who have argued that they have what it takes to help the country secure the projected amount of $3 billion. However, there are some that are worried about the timing of this exercise due to the recent debt concerns raised by the IMF, election year related issues, as well as our current fiscal position. Speaking to Joy Business, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta says he doesn't think that these concerns are well placed.
You know, we were quite clear about managing the macros and the fiscals through the past 3 years, and we're also very conservative in what we did for 2020. So we really don't expect anything untoward, and we will stick to our commitments to make sure that we stay within what Parliament has appropriated for us.
But for some, many things might have changed that could be in the favor of government in terms of possibly securing a good rate during this Eurobond exercise. One can talk about the decision by the rating agencies Moody's to actually change Ghana's outlook from stable to positive. This is more of an assurance that the environment has improved for government to better meet its debt obligations, even after an IMF program. Also, yields on emerging market bonds have declined marginally due to news of US and China close to a trade deal. The country's 2029 Eurobond, for instance, has also hit a record low as at last week. All these, some analysts say, could impact positively on the Eurobond roadshow in terms of its pricing. According to the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, government is planning to use the funds raised from this exercise to finance some infrastructure projects in the budget as well as its debt obligations.
A report by George Rafi on the Eurobond roadshow and how pricing will be impacted after rating agency Moody's changed Ghana's rating outlook to positive from stable, affirming a B3 rating too. Other stories tonight, former director of the Geological Survey Authority, John Ejay, says Ghana does not currently have enough milestone deposits to produce clinker, a major raw material for local cement production. Currently, there is only one cement company mining and using materials produced locally. Meanwhile, the country has 4 milestone deposits, with the richest from the western region. Odilia Ntiamwa has been interacting with him on this development.
It may not be possible to find every raw material in Ghana to feed this 8 cement plants. It may be quite difficult. What I would say is that there are about 4 major deposits in Ghana. 3 are on the Votian Basin, Otekpolu, Bupe, and the one at Bongoda near Walewale. They are all found on the Votian Basin. The other one is a marine, the genesis for is a marine occurrence, and it's made, or it was formed as a result of accumulation of oyster shells, clay and sand, forming a rock. And therefore, because of the organic content, it is far richer than those of the Votian Basin.
So if you say that we cannot be able to source all these materials locally, you have mentioned the main components and we have the deposits. Why can't we require that all the 8 companies source their materials from here? What is missing?
Yes, it's a good question. The answer is that These deposits, some of them are being mined, some of them are at a different stage of exploration. I know that these are companies which are producing, and it will take some time to sometimes raise the level of exploration to a minable level. And therefore, it will take some time. As a result, we may not be able to have, or because the current data, well, I would say the department possesses, is not, there's not enough reserves, minable reserves in the country to share among all these companies. That is what I would say. And from experience, having worked on cement for so many years, I can definitely say that it will not be enough.
In other news tonight, mobile money interoperability transactions hit 781.6 million Ghana cedis in 2019. Details plus more coming up in our business news summaries.
Value of transactions for custodians on the Mobile Money Interoperability (MMI) platform has hit 781.6 million Ghana cedis for 2019. According to the 2019 summary report from the Ghana Interbank Payment Settlement System (GIPS), the rise in value was compared to 212.8 million Ghana cedis in 2018, and the volume of transactions rose up enormously from 2.2 million in 2018 to 9.4 million last year.
That's all for business tonight. I am Sandra and I'm up. For more news, log on to our website, myjoyonline.com/business.